Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Gulpane, just back with a quick PSP review, and this one is Fight Night Round 3. So this is a boxing game, and I'm not really that experienced with boxing games at all. I think the only boxing game I've ever liked was the Punch Out arcade game, and any of the new sort of boxing games. I think I played one on Mega Drive as well. Any of the new ones, I don't know. I just kind of I didn't really get on with them at all. Um, there's two sort of button bashy, I think, for me. The There's not enough I don't know. There probably is actually, but I just don't know how to play it, or I haven't given enough time. But there doesn't seem to be enough kind of skill involved, as in like real boxing has loads of skill, but the boxing games don't seem to be. I don't know. Maybe it's just like they want them to be accessible, so they don't make them like really difficult to play. Some of the car racing games, like I actually prefer like the arcade style car racing game as opposed to the super realistic one. So this one was developed by EA Chicago, published by EA Sports, and released for the PSP. Maybe in 2007. It doesn't actually say here on the old, according to my research, and by research I mean Wikipedia. It doesn't say when it was released. 2007, 2006. My apologies. 2006 for the PSP. So basically, this has it's got loads of modes, and it is quite a good looking game. Actually, I have to say, the PSP just continues to astound as how good the games look. So you can like create a. Every time I play these games, I always go into like to the create a character first. So I created a character here, Gull, and I basically just like went in and looked at some of the default settings and all that, and the different, sorry, not default settings, the different settings and the haircuts. So some of them are pretty fun. But yeah, but I forgot to put in a last name for my character. So it basically, my character was called Last. So when I was playing it, I was like, why is my character called Last? But yeah, so there's loads of different modes. Well, a few different modes. The create a character is okay because you can use that in the kind of, it's not a story mode, but it's kind of like a career mode. But you can also pick like the famous boxers as well and kind of recreate fights of the past. And a lot of the I think a lot of the appeal of this game would come from like the current fighters that you can pick. Because imagine like boxing fans would gravitate towards this game because it has a lot of the like the famous arenas and the boxers that are kind of current, or the legend box as well, for the boxing historians. But yeah, I didn't really get on with this that much. The buttons are kind of intuitive. It's like like triangle and square, there's like a left and right punch, and then X and circle then do different sort of punches. I found myself pressing circle a lot because circle seems to be like a wind up like hook. You can do a headbutt as well, which is a bit naughty. Yeah, the wind up and hook. So I was just like jabbing, and then a hook then seemed to absolutely smash the life out of the opposition character. So I imagine this could be good in two player, but again, you need like two PSPs, and then you need like another person willing to play with you as well. So that seems to be my problem, is I can't find anyone that wants to play these games with me. So I just kind of end up playing like single player. So I think the PSP, it is obviously it's a portable system, so it needs to have like good one player modes, and this one does have a lot of one player modes. But it just wasn't enough to retain my attention. I don't know. These games apparently were very popular around like the mid noughties into the teens, but then they used to be one every year for a few years, maybe 3 or 4 years, but then they stopped coming out. So it's not like FIFA or like NBA or the hockey games that kind of, not hockey, football, that come out every year. So the boxing ones, they seem to have trouble differentiating, or not enough happens in boxing, to kind of necessitate a new game every year. Which it's different with the football games or the basketball games, where like different players go to different teams, or like new players kind of arise um, from the ashes into a team, and then you kind of have like different kits and all that. Whereas boxing seems to kind of, a team seems to take like every few years, it seems to change with new boxers coming along. But one thing I did like in this game was when you get your face beaten up, you can go to the corner at the break in the round, and then you have to basically like help your character, like you know, get the blood off their face and stuff, and take the stuff out of their nose and their eyes and all that, which is an I haven't seen that before in a game. It's a good mechanic, and it does kind of add to the, you know, the realistic nature of the boxing match that you're playing in here. So if you've played Fight Night Round 3, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.
Joe Frazier's not going to let that one get through his defense. What a sensational combination. 3 stinging punches by Ali. Wow! Frazier's on the verge of being put down. He's going to have to box with a strategy if he wants to. This is a case in point for Bam Bam. That punch ends up off target. He's hit hard after being lured in by Ali. Draws him in and connects. I would like to see more accuracy from Ali. He flashes some leather there. Bam Bam's able to open up with 3 hard punches.